So, I want to say newsflash, but mental health has been a struggle of mine since I was quite young. First time I ended up in the emergency room having a panic attack, thinking it was a heart attack, was when I was 18 years old. Shortly after moving away from home with a 9-month old baby. And 10. What was he? Oh, I was 18, so he was a year a bit. I'd already been away from home for almost a year. But I, it's an anxiety disorder later. It doesn't matter what my diagnosis is. But now that I am in menopause, and I'm finding that mental health is a struggle. I had postpartum depression and psychosis quite bad. With each of my 4 children, it got progressively worse. Yeah, and it's not fun, I tell you. And I've been having a lot of really dark manic lows, but also feeling great. And I'm working through this with my doctor, with a naturopath. For years, I've been doing this. I have been having Reiki sessions, energy healing, working with a shaman since I was 21, 22. So this has been my journey. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia at 19 years old. And I feel that when it comes to just experience living with a mental illness and a chronic illness combined with a lot of, we'll say, when they say sometimes you who gets the shitty stick and end of the shitty stick. I don't know. Anyway, I don't believe that. I believe I've chosen this life, but there's a lot of situations and circumstances that I have been in and things I've done, say to myself, to keep myself in this cycle, whatever. I've learned a lot. Now, being a medium, being an energy healer, it doesn't matter even how many years, but it's been a long time. Working in this, seeing the trends, seeing all of how things have changed and progressed over the years, verbiage, what people choose to focus on, and who to listen to. There's so much out there now, but I do have to say that there are some things I feel people need to beware of. The words that came up for me this morning were the words blind faith. What does it mean to have blind faith? And when I hear blind faith, there are, I'm seeing, how sometimes you see in these evangelist churches where, it's like, I believe that when I shift my mindset, my body is healing, you guys. Mental illness, you just need to change your mindset. When one thing is really traumatic in your life, it doesn't mean that your whole life is going down the tube. Why do people get in such this place of desperation when there's only really a few things in their life that, there's so much to be grateful for? Just be grateful. And like Joe Dispenza says, you can heal your life, heal your mind, do these things. You will heal it all. You will be pain-free. You will be cancer-free. You blah, 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 blah. Okay. I do believe all these things. I do believe that we are the catalyst and that our bodies can heal themselves, and they do. They regenerate. I also know the reality of how we are all here with this karmic destiny. What did we sign up for, and what is already destined, right? What parts do we have free will? And so for anybody who has follows a lot of this or has friends that tell you this, so if you are going through something in your life, whether it be a mental illness, a physical illness like a heart condition, or maybe you have MS, or maybe you are going through cancer or something like that, be aware of what you are believing, because yes, there's this thing, this slippery slope with, if you believe that, then that's what's going to be. Well, you guys, I can tell you, working in this and being in this wellness space for a long time, and the metaphysical versus the medical, science versus medicine, or of the metaphysical, sorry, all of the things. It's been my life, my world, my juggling, trying to figure out all of this. And what I can tell you is that a simple shift in your mindset is not going to change. If you have a diagnosed medical condition, this isn't to, whether it be you have extremely high cholesterol and you got to go on meds, you've got to do something for you, right? Well, if you were to just stop, would you stop taking your heart meds if somebody just said to you, you know what? You just need to shift your mindset. You need to believe and know and visualize your, yes, we need to do these things, but you guys, none of this is going to fucking happen overnight. And I am so tired, and I just have to unplug from stuff, because this idea that all of this healing requires hard fucking work. And what I was saying was, there's a lot of people I have heard of, I've known, who say, no, I'm only going with the metaphysical. I will not do modern medicine for this or for that, which is fine. I am not judging anybody's choice. But what I'm saying is being so rigid as to think that one thing applies to all things is just, it's dangerous. I feel like there's too many people out there without the experience or the education who are telling people how to live their lives spiritually, which is great, but you also need to do your own research, listen to your own body, and don't be caught up in blind faith because you want to heal so bad that if you change your mind and you manifest things, that this is what's going to happen. Because what I have learned and what I can tell you is that nothing is going to happen with just a mind shift. A shift in perspective sometimes is difficult for a person who is in a state of mania or crisis. Simply changing your mind and seeking and listening to an advisor that's giving you the advice if you are in a manic space that you just need to shift your perspective, tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't get aboard. I can't get on board. And maybe this is my lack of belief in the ability of spirit to change things, but I don't think so, because I have seen miracles. I have been part of miracles. But what I am not going to do is sugarcoat it and say that all you need to do is shift your mind and you will not be depressed anymore. Shift your mindset and your ass size is going to get smaller. You guys, if all you do is shift your perspective, you should be able to lose all that fat. You should be able to lose all that baby weight. You should be able to, with a shift of mindset, why can't you change your cholesterol? Don't go to a doctor, just mind it, will it. It's the energy, you don't need anything else. Not my belief. Not yet, maybe. Maybe it will be one day, but I do know that that's part of the equation to help, but that is not all of it. So if you're looking for the easy way out of anything, it's not going to be lasting. So yes, you can shift. You can get out of a depressed state by shifting your mindset and doing breathing exercises. But if you don't continue doing those things all the time or eliminating things from your life that are causing you to be in that place, a simple shift in mindset is not going to do, it's not going to last and be what you really need long term. So that is only the beginning. Anyway, I've got some sessions today, so I got a boogie, but this is the food for thought today. Take care, everybody, and I would love to hear your comments of how you feel about this blind faith and that all you need to do is change your perspective and it will completely change everything and heal your body.